Hello and welcome back to the Unite Pieces channel. Today we will be recapping an action crime movie from 2019, titled 6 Underground. After faking his death, a tech billionaire recruits an international team of operatives for a deadly daring mission to bring down a brutal dictator. So, sit back, prepare some snacks, and enjoy the movie. At the beginning of the movie we are shown with the condition of an airport that is no longer used. Many plane wrecks are abandoned there. Then someone is seen there who is looking at files belonging to the CIA. The scene then moves to someone who is flying in an airplane. This man intends to fake his death by making a plane crash that he himself piloted. After dying, he will form Ghost, a special force that can eradicate evil in the world. 4 months ago, he and his team were seen on their first mission. They were fleeing in a green car. The atmosphere began to heat up when the enemy got closer to their car. Meanwhile, the team in the car was treating one of the members who was shot in the stomach, while avoiding enemy pursuit. In the tense chase we will be taken back to 17 minutes earlier. The team leader was seen meeting a lawyer, and told him to call the client he was defending. It was revealed that this lawyer was protecting a criminal, who had recently carried out a poison gas attack. However, the lawyer insisted on refusing, so the furious leader then told this lawyer that he would become a pirate. And after that he cut out both of the lawyer's eyeballs, then stored the lawyer's eyeballs in a container. Back to the present time, the chase and escape action still continues, until it is later explained that the members of this team do not have names, but they use a number code for their members. Starting with the driver who is number 6, while it turns out that the team leader and founder is number 1. It is revealed that number 1 is a billionaire, who left his reputation for a purpose. Then number 2 is a woman who is also a CIA agent. Then number 5, she is a female doctor. Then number 4, he is a parkour athlete. While the chase is in progress, number 1 tells number 6 to stop for a while because he will open the previous lawyer's cell phone password, and it is known that the lawyer's client is Rhett, the cruel dictator president. Number 1 then scanned the retina of the lawyer's eyes, and he found out that all the transmissions went to 4 generals of the president. Elsewhere, member number 3, who is a hitman, is seen preparing to wait for orders from number 1, who is then directed to move to a new pickup point. When the team almost arrived at the new pickup point, the windshield of the car was broken due to enemy attacks. Number 6 became panicked because his view was disturbed, and finally he was killed by an iron rod. Then after that his body was wrapped in plastic and thrown into the sea, and number 1 immediately looked for his replacement, namely number 7. The scene then moved and showed a flashback of someone named Black. Black had served in Afghanistan and joined the Delta Forces, who was positioned as a sniper. But he made a mistake so that he was discharged from the Delta Forces. From here was the opportunity for number 1 to recruit him as a new member of the team. Number 1 then persuaded and motivated Black. He said that no one could save the world, but we could make it better by eliminating criminals. After Black agreed, then they faked Black's death, so that he could become a member of the Ghost team. Black and number 1 were present at Black's funeral, and after that Black officially joined the Ghost team under the name number 7. Ghost's headquarters is located in the California desert, namely an airport that is no longer used. Inside the plane, Ghost members are seen gathering and holding meetings to work on tasks that cannot be done by ordinary humans, because they are here a group of people who are considered dead. The target that number 1 has prepared is about 8 people, and their first target is a Turkish dictator. The next day they were seen gathering in a cafe and discussing their plans, where number 1 will demonstrate with sophisticated technology that he made himself. It turns out that number 1 is an inventor of neodymium, and that is the technology used by Tesla. That's why number 1 became a billionaire. Then number 1 explains the description of his plan to launch a coup, by eliminating 4 generals from Rhett. Then he will appoint Rhett's younger brother as president, because he prefers democracy. This plan will be carried out in 4 months, or the place is on the celebration of the Day of the Dead. At one time, number 1 was looking at an opera performance, and at the same time Rhett was there. He approached Rhett while drinking, and with his gesture told Rhett that justice would win, and from here the idea of number 1 becoming an exterminator of evil emerged. Then the story continues with number 2, told at that time number 2 was still serving as a CIA agent assigned to capture Murat, the younger brother of Rovich, for safekeeping. 4 months later, the day of their main mission finally arrived. Number 1 was seen with his team having a briefing. Then by using Rovich's lawyer's eyeball, they were finally able to trace the communication of the 4 generals. According to the information, it was known that they were going to make an arms transaction with someone named Victor in Las Vegas, so the ghost team left for Las Vegas. Upon arrival in Vegas, each team member was disguised in their own way. Number 1 monitored the transaction between the generals and Victor. Before completing the transaction, number 1 immediately carried out his plan. Number 2 and number 3 then went to the room to finish off the generals. The first general was shot in the eye while looking behind the glass door of his room. The second general was shot while looking in the mirror. The third general was shot while smoking. While the fourth general was threatened with a gun by number 2 and number 3. Then number 1 asked about the whereabouts of the detained Murat, and finally they got an address, namely in Hong Kong. We return to Ghost headquarters. The team organizes a plan to fly to Hong Kong. After all the preparations, they finally arrived in Hong Kong. Here number 1 arranged a special plan to seize and secure Murat. After all the preparations were completed, number 5 waited inside, number 4 went to climb to go to the 90th floor, and number 7 positioned as a sniper on the crane. Then number 1 gave the order to start the action. Number 5, who was inside the building, immediately threw N2O gas, so it made everyone in the building laugh. Meanwhile, number 4, who was already on the top floor, saw the guards gathering, so he had to hide in the swimming pool water, which was quite deep. Number 7 wanted to finish off the guards, but for fear of getting caught he held back, and helped number 4 by creating an air hole on the other side of the pool. Number 4 then put a speaker on the glass, and with the advanced technology of number 1, cinema music was then turned on to signal the start of the action, so they moved straight away and there was a shootout.
People.
While the others were busy eliminating the enemy, number 4 managed to get Murat, but the guards were arriving more and more, and it seemed that Rovich had predicted this would happen. Number 3 wanted to go down, but number 5 said there were many police there, so they finally decided to go upstairs. Their number 7 finally made a decision by shooting the pool glass from above, thus making the pool water come out flowing down the stairs and dragging everyone down from the 90th floor. Fortunately, Murat could be saved by crossing the building using a rope. Numbers 3 and 1 managed to cross in turn, but number 4 was too late to cross the building because the rope had been cut by the enemy, so he had to find another way. Number 7 and number 1 then stood by in the car waiting for all the members to return. After gathering they would immediately go away. Meanwhile number 4, who was left behind, was still trying to find a way to escape from the enemy's pursuit, and in the end number 4 managed to escape and with all his might approached the team's position. However, when running number 4 had difficulty, number 7 actually wanted to help, but number 1 insisted on leaving him. Number 7 still provided assistance by shooting the enemy who wanted to kill number 4. On the other hand, Rovich became very upset when he found out that Murat had escaped, so the ghosts were then tracked down, but they could not find any traces. The next mission of the ghost team will take place in the Turkish capital, and they will be divided into 3 teams. The first team installs a bomb near the statue located in Rovich's building, while the second team heads to the mountains of Turkey, precisely at the TV station tower. They plan to take over the TV broadcast after Rovich's presidential speech, which will take place on his yacht, and they plan to isolate Rovich on the yacht. Then it was Team 3's job to go visit the power plant, to make a pressure test of the electricity, because that's the place that delivers the electricity to Rovich's palace. Until it came to the day of the celebration of the dead, it was seen that number 3 was waiting in the car to prepare to go to the palace, and the rest gathered together. Then, it was number 4's turn to turn on his little toy. When Rovich made a speech, suddenly the live broadcast was switched to Murat, who told his people that it was time to make a revolution. He then made a speech with the aim of seeking popular support, and in the end all the people rejoiced at this. Number 1 then activates the bomb near the statue of Rovich's building, followed by a power outage. It makes Rovich have to secure himself from his yacht. He escapes using a speedboat, and in the middle of the sea Rovich is seen being picked up by a helicopter. However, it turns out that the ghost team is on the helicopter and traps Rovich. They then drop Rovich from the helicopter in the middle of the community, and in the end Rovich is judged to death by his own people. And that's how the movie ends.